I am King Ezekiel. Hi everyone, welcome to Geek Stuff. If you watched last night's episode of The Walking Dead and you want to know what I have to say about it, then you've come to the right place, because that's what I'm about to do. If you're new here, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe for all your geeky and pop culture-y updates, and also the chance to win a Funko Pop vinyl, because who doesn't like free stuff? So without further ado, let's begin. If I had to describe last night's Walking Dead episode The Well in 2 words, those 2 words would be snooze fest. Wait! Hear me out. I think we can all agree that after that first episode, we need a little bit of a break, but I also think we need to check in with the group and see how they're dealing. Maggie, are you okay? I actually really missed that last night. And while I enjoy a good whinge fest every now and again, I also like to be full of surprises. So here's the things that I did enjoy about this episode. Giant CGI tiger. Boy, CGI tigers sure have changed since the Jumanji days. Was I worried about King Ezekiel's introduction to the TV show because he's such an awesome theatrical character in the comic books? Yes. Did they do a good job? Sure. The tiger helped. Also, the introduction of Ezekiel's psychic, who I believe they will try and turn into New Glenn. Super likable character, super adorable, just a big, giant, cuddly teddy bear. Like Abe, who's dead now. Forever. While the introduction of Ezekiel in the kingdom was in very sharp contrast with the grand entrance of Negan, and it may have been a little bit too theatrical and fairy tale-y, it was actually the conversation at the end, the no bullshit moment between Ezekiel and Carol, that makes Ezekiel a character worth exploring. Also, is anyone else feeling a little bit of an Ezekiel-Carol romance brewing here? I mean, in the comic books it's Ezekiel and Michonne, but Michonne's with Rick now, so it could be an interesting twist. Although a romance between Ezekiel and Carol could be good, it could kick her ass back into gear because she's been a little bit on the sulky side. Come on, Carol, you used to set people on fire and shoot little girls. There's a war coming. Now's not the time to be seeing human faces on walkers. Morgan. It seems like Morgan's finally going to be done being a crybaby and start being awesome again. Here's what bothers me about Morgan. He used to be so awesome. He was easily a fan favorite. He had the guns and the accent and the booby traps. He was the man. Then he turned out like Keto, which was fine because, to be honest, I actually kind of enjoyed that episode about him and his cheese-making friend. But then he just started sucking the fun out of everything. Honestly, if boredom and listening to lectures about how all life is precious could kill walkers, he wouldn't even need that stick. Finally, in this episode, it seems like he's becoming a little bit less of a whiner and more of a fighter. So I'm kind of interested to see what he will do once he finds out what Negan's done.
The Kingdom.
If the group is going to fight Negan, they'll probably do it with the kingdom on their side. I don't think they're very fond of the saviors, especially considering that the pigs, if they deliver to them, eat walker meat. That was so disgusting. That made me throw up a little bit in my mouth. And last week, I watched a guy's hand twitch while his brain was splattered all over gravel, and all I did was gasp. In conclusion, this was part of a classic The Walking Dead formula. Huge build-up, little payoff. Typically, a half season of The Walking Dead will contain 2 great episodes, 2 good episodes, and a bunch of filler. Normally, I would have considered this as filler, but I did think this episode was necessary. You know, we needed something that was a little bit mellow to let last week die down a little bit. And also, there were some introductions made that were very necessary. Next week's preview shows us how Daryl is doing being a prisoner and all, which I think more people would have cared about if it wasn't his punch that got Glenn killed. He probably feels pretty guilty about that, too. I do think next week is going to be a bit more of a gruesome episode because A's got Negan in it, and B, you can hear him say in the preview,
"You don't scare easy."
I am, however, really excited to see the dynamic between real-life buddies Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan on screen. One more thing, I really hope they don't wait until the mid-season finale before we can see the group again because I need to see them. I need to check in. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe for more awesome geek stuff and also the chance to win a Funko Pop vinyl.
Bye, have a great time.